Nikol, thanks for being with us. I just want to start out by pointing out the fact that we know that the former Vice President, Joe Biden, has been in Kenosha, Wisconsin today. He met with the family of Jacob Blake, the 29-year-old black man who was shot by police, which ignited protests there. Held a very almost somber kind of quiet town hall, so to speak, at a church earlier today. Now we're hearing the president with his booming voice at a campaign rally in an airport hangar in Pennsylvania. You've got two totally different approaches to campaigning during this pandemic, this very unusual pandemic. I want to get your thoughts first off by talking about Kenosha, Wisconsin, because there's two different approaches to what is happening there from both the U.S. president and the Democratic presidential candidate. What message do you think is resonating with voters in Wisconsin right now in the wake of obviously racial injustice, but also a lot of violence and looting that we've seen that have inevitably destroyed businesses?
All right. Thank you for an opportunity to be here this evening. I think that the tenor of the town hall really speaks to the desire for people in the community to see justice happen. When we looked at what people were saying, the comments focused in on the need to have a serious discussion and serious effort concerning dealing with over-policing in communities. And also, there was discussion, as you know, about dealing with other issues around inequality, job access, housing. There was a very fruitful discussion, I thought, in the town hall that happened. So people in Wisconsin, in that community, are really concerned about the future of the community, and I think poised to see real leadership happen that can bring peace, restoration, and true change there. What we saw with the president, of course, President Trump and his visit, was something that would be really destructive in terms of moving things forward. I think that Vice President Biden really had an opportunity to show the nation what things would be like under his leadership. And what we saw was someone who was concerned, who listened, who was empathic and compassionate, someone who sounded the right notes and really spoke to the need of the moment so that we can have understanding, consensus, and an ability to move forward. And
Nikol, you make some really great points there. Yeah, you make some really good points about how Biden is thoughtfully speaking to the community, but Republicans have already dismissed this entirely right away, saying if you had all these great ideas, why didn't you do it with your 50-year career in government?
Well, we would expect that Republicans would dismiss this. That's just part of the political banter that happens. The bottom line is that when you compare the responses that we saw in Kenosha, we have very clear choices now. We have, on the one hand, a president in place who has stoked the flames of nationalism and fascism in this country. He actually applauded Kyle Rittenhouse, someone who was a vigilante who went and allegedly killed and shot and injured a third person. He did not meet, unlike Biden, with the family members. We have a very, I think, a distinct choice. And so we would expect that Republicans would try to dismiss this, but they cannot dismiss things merely with their words. People are watching and people are evaluating for themselves. And this, I think, was a clear win for the Biden campaign.
All right, Nikol Alexander-Floyd with Rutgers University. We really appreciate you being with us. Thanks for that.